Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.
Welcome back to Empowerment with Dr. Josefina, and I'm Laura Guttridge. Before we start the show today, we would like to thank Bedazzled for providing Dr. Josefina with her lovely dress and some of the other wonderful outfits you'll see her wearing. So go check them out. They have some wonderful stuff over there. They're over there by the
Kmart.
old Kmart, or I guess Kmart's still there, the Kmart Plaza.
Yeah.
And the jewelry too. Love that sparkly stuff there.
Thank you, Amy. Amy is the owner.
Oh, Amy? Okay,
yeah.
thank you, Amy.
So thank you, Amy.
And then also, I'd like to mention, you're starting a new sort of program, and the focus is losing 10 to 20 pounds. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, one of the things that I'm focusing this year, you know, like I was mentioning to you before, every decade I have a plan, a purpose, a goal that I like to achieve. So this, for the next 10 years, my focus, my mission will be to help people to lose or to manage their weight, whether it's 10 pounds or 30 pounds. So I have a program. I've been doing this program for a long time, but now it's like focusing onto that. So whether you want to lose 10 pounds or you want to lose 30 pounds, I'm your coach. The only thing is that you have to do what I suggested you to do. So it's exciting. I'm very excited about that. So if anybody has a question, you can call me at 778-8877. And it's a program that integrates not only the weight loss part of it, but the mental training to keep it off and to live the rest of your life in shape. I don't like this deal because it's not good for your body, in which you can keep bouncing back and forth.
Right.
Losing 10, getting 15, losing 10, you know what I mean? So this kind of thinking, I like to help people to eliminate that, train your mind, train your thinking, so because your mind reflects your body.
Oh, exactly.
You know, so, and I do a lot of work with self-esteem, self-confidence, self-image, because you have to change the picture inside before you change the picture outside.
So is this going to be like a program, like a video, or is this going to be like this one-on-one type of seminar?
For now, it's one-on-one. It's like I'm coaching, like if you come to me, let's say you were that type of client, you come to me and I set up the program for you. And I have to see you once a week, and I have, you know, I give you a whole program for 30 days. Okay. And it's completely guaranteed, in which you will achieve that. Because, you know, Laura, what I'm doing with people is, if you don't change the way you see yourself, if you don't change the way you think, you won't change your body.
Right.
And that's why you see sometimes people who lose the weight, but they come back on again.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a permanent and lasting change that I'm offering right now. 778-8877. If you need that program, call me. I'm your coach.
Sounds like a great program.
Awesome. I'm very excited. Of course, you know, all my clients that I had successful. But I'm tough.
Yeah.
If you're going to be wimpy and you're going to be giving me excuses, I remember one of my clients the other day, she says to me, well, I said to her, do you like to exercise? Because part of the program, you have to move, okay?
Yes.
So I said to her, ask her, do you like exercising? And she says, no. Okay, fine. I don't have a problem with that. How about walking? Because everybody has to walk. And she said, I don't like walking. I said, you know, darling, I don't care. I need you to walk 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon. Now, when she comes back, she says, oh, I can't wait to go for my walk, because she's enjoying it, you know, things like that.
Because
anyway,
it does build up sort of adrenaline or something.
Absolutely. The happy hormones.
Yeah.
That's what you have. The more you know, when you exercise, you feel great, you feel happy, because the happy hormones are pumped, and you say, wow, I can do anything. That happens to me. I can do anything I want.
That's why it gets addicting, because you are addicted to the feel
you do it.
I exercise every day.
You know, I call you sometime. I'm walking.
I get on that treadmill, I'm watching TV, I'm talking on the phone, I'm doing all kinds of stuff.
And that's why you look the way you look after you had your baby. You know, so don't give me excuses. Okay, baby, let's go with the lesson.
Okay, the lesson today is you can be greater than anything that can happen to you. Now, when I thought about this, and I was thinking, well, I guess, is it kind of like overcoming adversity? Because when you say anything that happens to you, is this negative thing that you're talking about? Yeah, so you have to just, you know, stop whining about it, because we can't change the negativity around us sometimes. We're all going to have things that happen in our life. And I liked the point you made that a lot of people, they postpone happiness because they think that it's normal to do that. Oh, I'll be happy after I get married, or I'll be happy after, like you said, the kids grow up and move away. Well, but we always have these things in our lives that will postpone happiness. So if you live by those standards, you're always going to be waiting for happiness.
And then what happened? You will never be happy.
Right.
Because you will. The next time you have something else that you need to wait for. It's like the person who wants things to be perfect before you do whatever it is that you want to do. No, nothing is going to be perfect. You try for perfection at that moment, like when we do the show. You know, we have a saying, it doesn't have to be a piano. You know, it doesn't have to be a piano, meaning it doesn't have to be perfect. But we always strive to perfection, and you know that.
Because even from the outside, someone's life might look perfect, like on their Facebook account or something. It's like, oh wow, look at, you know, they look perfect. But within, there's always imperfections in everybody's life. Nobody is perfect. So we can't expect ourselves to be perfect and unhappy when we're not.
Exactly. So, well, yeah, exactly. Because some people, there is one thing that is being happy and dealing with things in an honest way, and the other way is when you are dishonest. Like, you know, you lack of integrity that within yourself, that you try to present a face out there that is not you.
Right.
But people can read through that. Yeah. People can see immediately, you know, you are fake, you're not real. Yeah. It shows. You can't fool people.
Right.
Maybe you can fool them for a little bit, but
sometimes not for... I try to fool my mom because she gets really upset over every little thing that she thinks is bothering me. So sometimes it's only natural to be upset and bothered about things.
The question is for how long?
Right, right. Okay. But I talk to her every day. So sometimes I'll see her on the caller ID and I'll answer real cheerful, but I'm really not cheerful. So
okay, so what's the point?
I guess I'm trying to be happy. You know, even if I'm forcing myself to be happy.
Well, because this is your mom, and you probably back and subconsciously you don't want to aggravate her with your stuff because there is nothing she can do about for the reason you are upset.
Right, right.
You know, so I agree with you. When I call my mom in Venezuela, my mom is, you know, kind of negative, you know, and so I stay away from that, talk to people, and I don't mean to offend my mom. I love my mom, but that's the nature of the game. So I make sure that I'm up because I don't want to get into the negativity, into the misery, into the problem. Hey, I call you to say I love you. How are you doing?
Right.
But sometimes with some people,
it can make it worse.
It can make it worse.
Yeah.
And you hang up and you're depressed. Oh my God. Why?
It's just so much easier to be cheerful.
Why did I call that person? You know what I mean? Absolutely not.
But you know, I wanted to mention, I know we're running out of time, but you list 3 ways to be happy, or stop worrying about the future, stop thinking about how things are going to turn out, and you know, live in the moment and be happy. But I wanted to add a 4th thing. Stop dwelling in the past of past mistakes, and I think that is a lot of what makes people so miserable.
Tell me, who's doing that? Give me a gossip here. I know we have like
my mother. She does. It's terrible. I mean, all she does is talk about past mistakes from like 30 years ago. I'm like, Mom, just get over it, and you know, don't repeat the mistakes. Learn from them.
Yes. You know what? Maybe you can tell your mom, you relive in the past. You, instead of being in the present moment, you're making the past alive.
Right.
You're making that experience real for you now. Although it's a canceled check. You canceled that check years ago, baby.
Right.
Get with it.
And bloom where you are planted. No one has a perfect life. Be happy with your situation and bloom right there. I love your quote with that, and that's the truth. You just have to, whatever situation you're in, make the best of it.
You have to. And darling, thank you very much. We're gonna take a break and we'll be right back with the lesson. I'm coming off my dress.
Empowerment with Dr. Josefina Monasterio.